Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina and today I'm going to be showing you around my university room. I literally just moved out of my uni room a couple of weeks ago, so all this footage was from before I moved out. I'm going to show you what the room looked like when it had all my stuff in it, when it was empty, and I'm also going to show you a little clip from my old university room. I lived in that one for about 2 months, but just it wasn't the right place for me, so I ended up swapping into my current room. So this is an ensuite room in Lewis Court Phase 2 at the University of Sussex. I didn't really put much effort into decorating this room. I did quite a bit for my first room because I didn't really feel comfortable there. But I instantly felt comfortable when moving into this room, so I didn't feel the need to do as much with it. Here we have the bathroom. It is quite small, particularly in comparison to my old bathroom, which was in the Northfield accommodations. But the bedroom is so much bigger because the bathroom is so small. It has everything you need, a toilet and with a nice wide seat for my wide arse. Because the bathroom is so small, it doesn't really have any storage, so I had to buy a set of drawers to store all my toiletries. We then have the shower, which is ridiculously small. I will insert a little picture of me in the shower to show you just how tight a fit it is. I mean, granted, I am a bit of a bigger girl, but I think if you were any bigger than me, you would struggle a little bit. So now, if you ignore the fact that the fairy lights are falling down, we have the rest of the room. I only had a few days left at this point, so I didn't see the point in reattaching them to the wall. So there's plenty of storage. If anything, I didn't bring enough hangers to fill the cupboard storage space. Then we have the desk and the shelves. As you can see, I have far too much clutter and will most definitely not be bringing most of this stuff next year. I've currently got all this stuff back at my parents' house and it is ridiculous how much stuff I have. I do not know how I managed to get it all in that bedroom. So we have the desk, it's quite large. I can fit all my stuff on there. I've even got a TV on there as well, so it's definitely a lot of space there. We also have the, stereotypical pin boards that are in every single university room. I always pinned all my to-do lists and such on there so I could keep track while I was working and just cross things off as I did them. Then we have the window. Luckily, the gap between the table and the desk was the perfect size for my suitcase. Otherwise, I have no idea where I would have put that because it's just far too big. The little cupboard was basically my little junk cupboard, so we won't really be going in there. The curtains, unfortunately, are probably the worst thing about this university room, and I feel like I'm quite lucky. Like the floor is red and the pin boards are red, so it doesn't go too bad with the curtains. But my friend is in a blue room, so like the carpet and the pin board is blue and the curtains are still the same, and that really does clash. But hey. Then we have the bed. The windows aren't very well insulated, so there was like a massive draft coming in from the window. And during the winter, that was not fun, so I did have to swap my bed over, like flip it, which isn't the easiest thing to do on your own, I'm going to be honest, but it was definitely worth it. I've been sleeping a lot better since I did that. It does make the room look a bit smaller, but I don't really mind. Stored my shoes behind the bed along with my mountain of washing. It normally doesn't get that high, but I figured if I was going home, there was no point in paying £3 to wash my clothes at uni. Here is a quick shot of the view. My room is ridiculously overlooked. Anyway, that's pretty much everything for the room. It's nothing special, but it was home and I actually already miss it. Right, so here's a quick clip of my room when it was empty. It looks so much bigger. I'm also going to quickly take you into the living space. It's just one big dining living room area. Definitely big enough for the six of us that lived in this flat. The only downside is that the walls are like paper and my room is next to the kitchen, so you could literally hear everything. But again, that's just part of uni, you've got to get used to the fact that you're going to hear literally everything. Um, Yeah, our kitchen and stuff was quite old, so things were breaking down all the time. The fridge would freeze our food and the freezer would just shut off. Not exactly top quality equipment, but it did the job. So, final clip here is just of my first room. It was a lot smaller and even more cluttered. The video clip was meant more for me rather than YouTube, so it's not really formatted correctly, but I thought I'd show you anyway. Sorry this video has been quite jumpy, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I move into my new house in 3 weeks, so we'll probably do a little walk around that one. Until then though, have a nice summer.